Heroes. Whenever you think of heroes, what do you picture? A firefighter or a police officer? Maybe someone with superhuman abilities like Superman or Wonder Woman. But do you think of the hero that never wanted to be a hero at all? That's right. Spider-Man is the hero that accepted his fate. He took the hand that he was dealt and made the best of it. From the beginning of his career, Peter Parker did what he did to protect his city. One thing that no one thinks about is the fact that Peter Parker never wanted to be a hero. He wanted to be a normal kid, but he did what he had to do. He took the responsibility of being the hero that New York needed. Today, we are going to look at the different aspects that make Spider-Man the best hero. To help set the scene, we are going to get a little more familiar with the struggles of our hero. Spider-Man is always grappling with the fact that many people in the city he is trying to protect hate him. In an article Wikipedia titled Spider-Man discusses, Spider-Man's plight was to be misunderstood and persecuted by the very public he swore to protect. In the first issue of The Amazing Spider-Man, J. Jonah Jameson, publisher of the Daily Bugle, launches an editorial campaign against the Spider-Man menace. The resulting negative publicity exacerbates popular suspicions about the mysterious Spider-Man. This made it hard for Peter Parker to do his job, but he pushed past all the negativity and proceeded to protect the city that he loves so much. Spider-Man is willing to risk it all to protect his city, including his secret identity. Alex Lowe discusses this theme in his article Stan Lee, Spider-Man, and the Essence of True Heroism. Lowe discusses this intensity of the scene. He states a train has been sabotaged and is speeding towards the end of the tracks without any signs of slowing down. In this scene, Spider-Man must, in everything that he has, and finally manages to stop the train. As consequence, he passes out and everyone on board sees his face. All because of his heroism, Peter Parker loses his secret identity. He is willing to lose everything he has to protect New York City. Peter would give up his own life if that meant to protect those who needed protection were safe. Spider-Man's willingness to sacrifice himself is one of the qualities that makes him a great hero, but it also begs the question, is Spider-Man relatable to the public? We will now discuss Peter's humanity and how it helps make him a great hero. When Peter originally developed his powers, he didn't want to be a hero. He wanted to acquire wealth so that he could support his family. His decision to not help the police catch a robber cost Peter his uncle's life. At this point, Peter learned that heroism is a two-sided coin. He adopts the mantra, with great power comes great responsibility. In his essay Between Two Towers, The Struggle for the Soul of the Spider-Man, Daniel J. O'Rourke discusses the duality of Spider-Man and his now secret identity, Peter Parker. He also discussed how the hero resonated with young boys. O'Rourke recalls Spider-Man as a teenage boy who was not a sidekick, but a hero making life-and-death decisions while trying to lead a normal life in his now secret identity of Peter Parker. He also talks about how Spider-Man taught young kids that heroism is not just in the big battles, but in the small choices of day-to-day life. Not only did Spider-Man teach kids that anyone can be a hero, but he also taught them that it's okay for them to be different. Peter Parker was a geek. He was awkward, goofy, and bad with girls. The fact that he wasn't super masculine made for an even better story. This made him such a fantastic hero because he was relatable. He wasn't some superhuman who could leap over buildings and fly. He gave the little guy a fighting chance in the world of superheroes. Without Spider-Man, there would be a serious hole in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Peter was just a kid when he became a hero. He wasn't trying to become a hero. It just fell into his lap and he accepted the fact that New York needed him. He was far more relatable than the millionaire Tony Stark or the super soldier Captain America. People can understand his personal struggles because they have gone through the same things. People need a hero that they can connect with and relate to. Spider-Man provided us with just that. He provided us with the dorky kid that was capable of extraordinary things. What else makes Spider-Man the best hero? We know he's relatable, and we understand that he's willing to sacrifice everything to help people. But what else is there to this kid hero? The philosophical view of Spider-Man may help you to see that he is the best superhero. In Spider-Man and Philosophy, The Web of Inquiry, Neil Mussett applies multiple philosophical theories to the same question: does Peter Parker have a good life? From the philosophical view of Paul Kurtz, he states that Peter has a rather painful life due to the trauma he has gone through, including, but not limited to, the death of his parents, accidentally killing his first girlfriend, and being the cause of his uncle's death. On the other hand, Kurtz also mentioned how the family that Peter has built around himself helps him to cope with the horrors of his past. One of the most important things that makes Spider-Man the best hero is the fact that he isn't cocky about his status as a hero. Not only does he put himself in harm's way, but he is also a loving boyfriend and a caring nephew. He is known as the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man for a reason. He takes care of the people that he loves and puts others above his own well-being. There are numerous qualities that make Spider-Man the best hero. His most defining qualities are the things that make him a great person as Peter Parker. It's his kindness, humanity, and brave heart. He uses these qualities to teach people that you don't have to be super to be a hero. Doctors, police officers, firefighters all have those defining traits, but some people don't see them as heroes. Without superheroes like Spider-Man, we wouldn't have learned to appreciate the heroes in our own community. We started with some background on our hero, and then proceeded to talk about some of his defining qualities that make him the great hero. Then we got to the philosophical views that gave some insight into Peter's personal struggles and what helps him to cope with his daily life. Today, we looked at different aspects that make Spider-Man the best hero. Whenever you think of heroes now, do you still picture those superhumans that were bred to be heroes, or have I changed your mind? I hope what you took from this is that Spider-Man isn't the best hero because of his powers. He's the best because he is a genuinely heroic person. He would put himself in harm's way to save any one of us, and I stand by that.